weekend now, so we are headed out to do some exploring. We've got our coffee, baby's asleep in the back seat, dogs are with us, so we're gonna go have some fun. We are going to Lake Powell this weekend. We're gonna go see Horseshoe Bend. So if you've never been, it's your lucky day because we're gonna take you guys with us, okay? All right, so let's get going. So on our way to Horseshoe Bend, which is located in Page, Arizona, we decided to take a little detour off of Highway 89. If you're headed east from Kanab, Utah, it's going to be right on your left-hand side of the road. There's a little turnout, and it is called the Toadstools. So I've seen pictures of those on social media. We've never been here. We've never really checked this out. So we just thought since we had time, we're going to take a little detour and let the dogs out and go for a little walk.
It's only a 0.8 mile, one mile, 1 1/6 mile round trip, so just stretch your legs.
Yep. All right, so I'll show you guys what is on the board so you can see all of the information that's available to you from the parking lot, okay? All right, so from the parking lot, there's a little information board and you can see everything that's on it. Talks about what a toadstool is, how they're formed, and then it has some route information. So each way we're going to be doing just under a mile, 0.8 miles. So by the time we get back to our truck, we're going to be looking at 1.6 miles. And then over here, they have a little podium with a flip-up top, and it has some warnings about taking responsibility for your own safety, which is always true anytime you go into the backcountry. This little hike is technically part of the Grand Staircase Escalante National Monument, and that is a pretty big amount of land. That's covering a lot of acreage. You can enter Grand Staircase Escalante from, if you're in Kanab, Utah, you head east on Highway 89 and then you turn in on Johnson Canyon, and it will eventually take you all the way back here. But within that canyon, there are 3 different pretty famous slot canyons that you can do. If you follow us on Instagram, you've seen us do Lick Wash Canyon, which is a really fun slot one. But because of the size of this area, it has some information about staying safe. If you want to venture off the trails, you need to get a backcountry permit, or if you're going to stay overnight. And then be aware of things like rattlesnakes, deer flies, scorpions, and poison ivy. Scorpions is a big one in this area. In this area, we do have the Arizona bark scorpion, which is one of the few species of scorpion that is actually lethal in this area, especially to babies and people with weakened immune systems. So if you're gonna hike back here, make sure you always shake out your shoes. Never ever ever put on your shoes without checking those first. Check your baby's shoes. I even check the inside of her little footies before I put her onesie on her. I don't know if you can see her jammies right there, but I always, when we're hiking, I always put her in a footed onesie so that those little feet stay warm. So anyway, I'm gonna take you guys with us and we'll go check out what this trail is like. clam. Where's River? There's River. So you look behind us, you'll see what they call hoodoos. And these like mushroom-shaped formations are called toadstools, and this is part of the Grand Staircase Escalante monument here between, it's like around the border of Utah and Arizona. So anyway, just want to share with you this really pretty scenery. So anyway, the hike wasn't too bad. It's pretty short. I'm a little out of breath because there was a few parts that were a little bit steep, and it's fairly hot out today. I'm carrying the baby. She says hi. But definitely worth the little trip. It's nice. We've only been walking for about 15 or 20 minutes, so. Hi. 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 She does that with Grandma on the phone. Macy. Oh, you want to go catch up with Dada? Alright, let's go catch up with Dada.
About what is? I'm getting the top choice sirloin steak, 16-ounce steak. It comes with mashed potatoes, brown gravy, buttered veggies, and Texas toast, and a bowl of soup for $15.75.
Wow, that's a good deal. And Macy's like, can I please eat that menu now? I don't know who's having more fun here.
Definitely me. She was smiling though.
Are you reading the newspaper?
Hi. You sure are cute. It's the only thing that's kept you alive this long. You can sure be a turd and a terror.
She does my wiggle when she's
Yeah, she does. Do I get that one? Okay, I get that one. What's special about that one? Okay, can I get that one?
Hey guys, we just stopped for lunch. We had a nice little lunch at the Ranch House Grill here in Page, Arizona. And now we are getting back on the road to head to Horseshoe Bend. So we'll give you some updates to show you how to get there. It's not super well marked, to be honest with you. I don't believe Horseshoe Bend is even like an official destination on a lot of maps. So finding it isn't quite as easy as just plugging in the navigation. But out here on the highway there will be like a little sign for parking, and you'll see people walking towards that trail. So stay tuned, and I will give you guys a little intro video when we pull up there and show you where to park and what signs to look for as you approach Horseshoe Bend. So it's about 56 degrees out right now in Page, Arizona. It's beautiful weather out, and it's always a little bit of a funny experience for us as Washington natives visiting. We were just standing in line to pay our tab at a restaurant where we stopped for lunch, and there was 4 gals in front of us waiting in line even though they were wearing parkas. So they were going to go out to their car and sit on their heated seats in their car. So
Your license plate.
so that's always a little funny because I'm wearing a tank top and sweating right now. Not that you wanted to know that, but it's beautiful. It's nice and warm and we're acclimated and it's comfortable out. So to Horseshoe Bend.
Yeah, but you gotta take a shuttle.
Oh, yep, there's the shuttles. It's kind of nice that they have shuttles, though. Don't make you walk the whole way. Alright, so that little sign right there.
$5 round trip per person.
$5 round trip. Cash also accepted. Departs every 10 to 15 minutes. And as you can see, there is quite a line of people here. Last time we were here, we ran into the same thing though. So I think this is pretty much the norm. So be expecting that when you come down here. You're not going to be the only person by any stretch of the imagination. So we'll just find a good parking spot.
Oh, really? Person?
Oh my gosh. Alright, we ready?
Yeah, I think so. Let's go load up, baby.
Alright, let's go see Horseshoe Bend. Here we are. Made it on the shuttle. So right now the current price is $5 per person, and they didn't charge us for the baby, which is nice. So you can either pay cash, or they did have a link. Right when you're about to board, they had a link that you could go to and pay online if you didn't bring cash. It's really nice. It was like a little 5-minute shuttle ride. And now we are up here. There's a little trailhead. You can see all the people headed to Horseshoe Bend. So we're gonna go head up there and I'll let you guys know how it is and give you a nice shot of the overlook once we get there.
There's some boats down there. They're rafters. They're river, so they raft. They go rafting, and then over there there's some rafting.
但今天有点浪吧，没上回来要站到哪？他是为你好啊，跟每年都认识人呢。哎，这个姿势好。
Was not any
I
language.
don't know, but there's not a lot of trail on the shoreline.
There's a camp down there. Hi.
नहीं नहीं उसके बाथरूम में जो वाइट टब रहता था वो पूरा ब्लैक हो जाएगा ब्लैक मार्बल
He's not gonna make it out.
Hi. No. 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 Do you ever say yes? Do you ever shake your head yes? Yes. Good job. Yes. 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 No. No. Yes.
ए भाई
अपन अलग दुनिया में रहते रहे
देखो अभी
अपन इंसान नहीं है डायरेक्ट इंसान
की जरूरत पड़ने वाली है
He's trying to block people off.
नो व्हाट द हेल
California place? Ha! California!
अरे ये बंदा आगे
Every time.
हाँ? नहीं सब और ये उससे भी स्मार्ट बनता है
हाँ ये तो
ये अलग ही लेवल का स्मार्ट है बस को ठोक दे उसको क्या फर्क पड़ता है कि वो बोला
अरे दूसरे बस पे आ गए रे बाबा
I like her.
काट रहे ये भी कुछ
इधर से भी गाड़ी आ रही है वही चाहिए
I mean, he's really actually pretty talented.
ये वही चाहिए वो उधर से मार के
I'm trying to squeeze closer. You're still
इधर बस के पीछे जा
Like, at this point, you've got to be embarrassed of yourself. Like, really?
What's the place?
I don't know. I got it on. Thank you.